weirdos. I'm Ash.
And I'm Alaina.
And this is Morbid.
It sure is.
For some reason, I always pause way too long. I like kind of caught that one, but you already noticed.
I side-eyed you like you have to say your name.
I'm like, fuck. You think, how many years have we been doing this and I can't ever do it?
We are more than 155 episodes in.
Yeah. Actually, this is the 155th episode, I think.
Yeah, but add in listener tales, spooky roads.
Oh, yeah. I guess.
Yeah.
I'll just go fuck myself.
So this is part 2 of the Ash-centric extravaganza that is the Galveston 11.
It is. We're wrapping up with part 2 today.
It's going to be intense, but I just wanted to mention really quick that a couple of people were like, hey, Alaina, you sounded really hoarse in that other episode, and I know I did, so I apologize. It's just where I'm not sick or anything, and I think somebody was like, are you possibly having another baby? Which I was like,
I was like, if this bitch is pregnant and she didn't tell me or my family, what?
I'm not. But I think what is happening is, one, I don't do well in the heat.
No.
And Massachusetts is having the most helter-sweltering summer of our lives.
I'm so over it.
The humidity is so heavy, it's like soup. And we are in the pod lab, which is not very ventilated, and it's so hot in here.
And we can't have air conditioning or else you'll hear air conditioning.
So we're in this attic-y area that is just 1,000 degrees, and I think it was just drying out my throat. So
yeah.
I apologize. Hopefully I don't sound like that too much.
Well, don't you have asthma too?
Yeah, it's just a whole host of things.
Because I can picture people being like, why is it affecting Alaina and not Ash?
I don't do well in heat. So I think it's just my body reacts like, you don't belong here. I just hate the summer, guys. That's all it is.
Retweet.
But yeah, thanks. But I appreciated people caring that I was hoarse. They were like, are you okay?
Alaina, what's going on?
So thank you. I appreciate that. And the other thing we just wanted to touch upon then we're just going to jump right into the episode because we're ready. We mentioned in part 1, it came up very organically.
Just randomly in the middle.
And we've been wanting to mention this. We just keep forgetting to. That John Mark Byers, a key player in the West Memphis 3 case, died.
Isn't that bananas?
Yeah, and it's crazy. And he died pretty recently. Somewhere around the 22nd of June.
Yeah, it was mid-June.
He was only 63.
So, yes, that's crazy, but he also lived a wild life.
But he died in a car crash.
Oh, he died in a car crash? Oh, I didn't realize that.
Isn't that nuts? And
that's sad.
So John Mark Byers was the stepfather of Christopher Byers, who was one of the 8-year-olds that was brutally murdered in that case. Him and his wife, Melissa, were very vocal throughout the trial. They were super against Damien, Jason, and Jesse. And then later, John Mark Byers flipped the script, and he was like, they didn't do it. Whoa, these boys did not do this.
And he was like, Terry Hobbs, though.
And he was all on the Terry Hobbs train. And, but he was definitely on there. And he even, there's pictures of Pam Hobbs and him, with Damien Eccles in the middle,
that's so insane.
A chummy photo. Him and Damien exchanged letters and apologies to each other.
That's
because
awesome.
Then Damien came back angrily and was like, maybe he did it. You know what I mean? They were just angry at each other. But they totally buried the hatchet. He became a total they didn't do it with the rest of us. It was a crazy story. It was kind of cool to watch because very rarely
do people turn around and be like, you know what, I actually don't think so.
Especially grown-ass people. Usually you're set in your ways
when it's their
times.
Children, too.
Yeah, and for him to turn around and say, I was wrong. So what happened was he was in a single car crash.
What?
Yeah, on Chambers Road near Memphis, Tennessee. And he died of his injuries.
Oh, that's awful.
So that's crazy.
No way to go. You live 63 years and then you go in a random ass car crash.
Yeah.
That's awful.
And again, when I heard he died, I thought, because I know he had mentioned he had a brain tumor at one point.
Yeah.
And he had all kinds, he lived, like you said,
a wild life.
He lived a life. And so I assumed it was something related.
Yeah, I literally just found out like now that it was a car crash. The other day we were talking about it, and I don't think you had realized that yet. And you were like, he was only 63, and I was like, well, yeah, but
but an old 63.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, we just wanted to touch upon that. That's a crazy thing in the true crime world. Just to see such a big figure in that case. So.
And nothing, again, no update yet on Naya Rivera that we've seen.
No, nothing yet.
I keep refreshing like Daily Mail and like anything like that.
She's still presumed drowned, which is really, really sad. And I think a lot of people are like, well, let's just hope for a miracle. Mm-hmm. So still hoping, but I don't know. We'll update you as soon as we know.
And just in case anybody missed it in part 1, definitely listen to part 1 before you listen to this.
Yeah.
But remind everybody what case you're going to do next week.
We're doing the Vanessa Guillen case. So I'm going to do that one. So trust me, we're getting on it. I've already started researching it. We feel like we have enough information now where we can at least put out an episode to a point, you know, like a good
And we can always put out an update.
Exactly.
If need be.
Exactly.
So let's do this.
Let's get into it.
Let me refresh your memory a little bit.
Do it.
So in part 1, we went over Ed Bell's confession letters, the 3 sets of best friends who went missing and turned up dead, brutally murdered.
Yeah.
We went over the fact that Larry Dickens was murdered super gruesomely.
Hate that story.
Hate that story so much. And when we left you off, Ed Bell was like, welp, I'm going to Panama.
No big deal.
BRB, except not.
Real mad at that.
So let's dive back in.
I'm diving in.
So we're diving in with Lise Olson. Now, again, I said this in part 1.
Yep.
I think her name is Lise. Other people call her Lisa. I'm going to call her Lise because I saw both.
We're just going to call her Lise.
And if you know how to say her name, hit me up. Let me know.
Do it. Let us know.
Learn. So Lise Olson.
I
love to learn. Lise Olson is the woman we talked about at the beginning of part 1. She uncovered these confession letters and she went out to speak to Ed Bell on multiple occasions. And if she's a bad bitch. And if you want to see some of their interviews and stuff, I highly, highly, highly recommend. It's an A&E docuseries and it's called the Galveston 11.
I love it.
I can never say that town name.
Galveston it has a weird
because I want to say Galveston.
Oh yeah.
But it's it's it feels weird.
Yeah, Galveston.
Anyways, watch that documentary. It's really good.
Do it.
It's 7 parts. So she teamed up with a Galveston police detective who was retired, Fred Page, to get more information on the case. Together, they interviewed tons of the victims' family members. They interviewed people who knew Ed Bell back in the day. And like I said, Ed himself. So I told you guys this in part 1. Ed claims that he never killed anybody, and it was all the government setting him up to make it look like he was a killer. The program made me do it. He blames the fact that he's a convicted rapist on the fact that he has an overactive hormone system.
What, when you're pregnant?
I guess so. I guess he's pregnant.
I wanted to murder many people when I was pregnant, but I did not do it.
Never carried it out.
Didn't do it.
He straight up is I guess I just have an overactive hormone system.
Yeah, I don't think that's it.
It's maybe go to a doctor and get that checked out instead of taking it out on other people. But
cool diagnosis.
He also says that he never harmed those girls. At least in the documentary, he's isn't rape in and of itself pretty harmful? And he's well, yeah, but you know what I mean. And
no, I don't.
She literally is no, I don't. But okay. So, like I said in part 1, the fact that Ed says he never killed anyone is interesting because if he didn't kill those girls, there's a lot of strong coincidences that tie him to this fucking case. And one of the biggest, I would say, is that all of those killings in Texas and specifically in Galveston stopped when he went to Panama.
Huh.
Crazy.
Wonder how that happened.
It's so weird. So we're going to go back to the killings and talk about the rest of these. Now, these are all single people. In the beginning, we talked about how pairs of best friends were being killed. This is now single people.
That's strange.
Single girls. It is.
I wonder if it became difficult or if he had some mishaps with the pairs that he was you know what?
I should just
cut it
do
in half.
One person at a time.
Let's not try to subdue 2 people at once. I wonder if some shit went awry.
Probably.
I wonder.
I would think so.
Because it's a weird transition.
Well, because they always say you're safer in numbers.
Yeah. And you'd think
in a pair.
You'd think he'd go from 1 to 2 instead of 2 to 1.
Yeah, I think that he's just an idiot and it sucks.
I think some shit went wrong.
I think you might be right.
Yeah.
So Brenda Jones, we're going to talk about her first. She was 14 years old. It was July of 1971, and she went missing. Brenda loved music. It's funny, a lot of these girls love music.
Yeah.
I feel like the 70s was such a time for good music, though, so it's like, how could you not?
Oh, it definitely was.
She also loved teaching Sunday school, and she loved dancing to Soul Train with her sister Phyllis.
That is the most wholesome thing I have ever heard.
The most wholesome thing. And Phyllis fucking loved her. Like,
Phyllis.
her and Brenda were BFFs.
Oh, Phyllis and Brenda.
So Brenda just seems like the purest soul ever, because what she was doing the day she went missing is she wanted to go visit her aunt who was sick, and she was at the Jenny Seeley Hospital in Galveston.
Okay.
So she asked her mom, she's like, can I go visit Auntie, like, in the hospital? And her mom's, like, a little hesitant because she had to take a bus to get there. But she's like, okay, like, just be home before dark.
Ugh.
So she's like, yeah. So Brenda does make it to Jenny Seeley to visit her aunt. She has her visit, and then she's coming home. And she gets on the bus. She, like, gets on the bus home, and the bus driver remembers saying to her, like, get home. It's getting dark. Like, head right back home. And she turned around, and she said, oh, yeah, I'm just going to stop and grab my sister a Coke.
No.
And, like, Phyllis.
The purest reason to stop.
The purest reason to stop. And I feel like with all these cases, like we said, there's always a last person. There's always some kind of survivor's guilt. Phyllis still wonders what would have happened if Brenda just came straight home.
Oh, I mean, I would.
Of course.
I'd be and it's not by any means anyone's fault except the person who did it.
But it's just a completely normal feeling.
Instinctually, I would think the same thing.
But that's just obviously who Brenda was. Like, she loved to do things for people. I mean,
she stop and get my sister.
She loves her sister. She's a teacher, like a Sunday school teacher. Like, she just wanted to be around other people and help them. These long dog days of summer, I mean, we just made it through a heat wave. Mama was parched through this heat wave. I was hitting up Dunkin' every single day, and I will continue to, probably for the rest of my days, but especially this summer. Dunkin' is helping everyone stay cool this summer with its lineup of refreshers. These drinks are packed with bold, fruity flavors and served ice cold. It's amazing. Dunkin' refreshers are the perfect afternoon pick-me-up. I like to start my morning with them personally, and then sometimes I go back for a second one because I'm just feeling crazy. They come in a variety of delicious flavors, including fan favorites mango pineapple and strawberry dragon fruit. And then for a limited time, there's black cherry and there's pink pineapple. I'm going to tell you something right now, and it's a bold claim, let me tell you, but I stand behind it. Pink pineapple will change your life. It is so good. It has me feeling like I'm sitting in a pool, resort side, just living, honey. It's so yummy. Try your favorite flavor with green tea, sparkling water, lemonade, or Dunkin's all-new limeade. I haven't tried the limeade yet, but I'm going to. Usually I get my drinks made with green tea and occasionally lemonade, but I do really like the green tea. Or if you don't want to build your own, try one of Dunkin's curated refreshers like the Cherry Lime Ricky or the Ultimate Pink Daydream. The Cherry Lime Ricky, scrumptious. I could drink like 3 of these a day. They're so freaking yummy. Head to Dunkin' today and find your favorite refresher. Dunkin' refreshers contain less than 1% fruit juice. Limited time offer. Chilling crime cases are mysterious, but finding coverage shouldn't be. With the State Farm Personal Price Plan, you have options and can personalize your plan to help create an affordable price so you can get back to cracking all of life's bigger cases. Talk to a State Farm agent today to learn how you can choose to bundle and save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Head to statefarm.com to get a quote. Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state. The worst. So Brenda's body was the only body to be recovered the same day that she was reported missing.
Oh, wow.
Which is crazy. They found her body super fast. It was floating in the water near the Pelican Island Bridge. So again, we have another girl around the same age as these other girls that went missing in Galveston, and the body's in a body of water.
Ooh, which is the worst way to find a body.
Worst way to find a body, and it also sucks because a lot of your evidence is gone.
Oh yeah, that's why people put bodies in the water, because it's an easy way to eliminate all the evidence.
Exactly. So she had been strangled. She was naked from the waist down, and this is kind of like a trigger alert, I guess. Her underwear had been stuffed into her mouth.
Oh.
Yeah. Which she seems to be the only one that happened to. So that was very aggressive.
That's a John Wayne Gacy move.
Yeah, it is. She was also tied and bound with laces from her own sandals.
Oh my gosh.
She and Phyllis in the documentary talks about how she loved those sandals. They were like gladiator style sandals.
Oh yeah.
And I think she saved up her money to get them, or it was a gift from her mom, and her mom didn't like them because they were like kind of saucy for the time.
They're kind of spicy.
But she was like, these are like the best.
Oh, that's even worse.
And she ends up getting tied and bound with them, her feet and her wrists.
Wow.
So that's how she's found. Absolutely terrible. Now, Fred Page was working with a Galveston policewoman named Michelle Sollenberger, and they were able to recover a ton of evidence from this crime scene, including those laces from Brenda's shoes.
Wow.
So in the documentary, you see her laces, and it's like super haunting. You also see the slip that was in her mouth, like the underwear. It's like undergarment. I wouldn't necessarily say underwear. So the knots were still tied in the laces of her shoes. They were still tied, like they had been cut off her body. So you can see where they were tied. And they were able to get male DNA off the laces. So not all of it had washed away.
Wow.
What fucking sucks, though, is that there wasn't enough DNA found to make a profile. Which, if they were able to make a profile, they could have fucking compared it, and I'm sure it would have compared perfectly to Ed Bell's. Ed is already in jail for Larry Dickens' murder, so they have his shit already.
Oh, yeah.
And had they been able to get, like, enough off of these sandals, they totally would have been able to.
And it's probably just because back then the techniques were not as, it's like...
Right, and I'm sure it's, like, the techniques, it's the water, it had, like, everything working against it.
Yeah, it's no good.
So, even though we don't have DNA to connect Ed Bell in Brenda's murder, the Jenny Seeley Hospital in and of itself is a super strong connection.
Okay.
So, in part one, I mentioned that, like, anytime Ed was arrested for indecent exposure, rape, all the horrifying shit that he was arrested for, he never, like, served time. Instead, he went and got psychiatric treatment.
Oh, yeah.
This treatment was always done at the Jenny Seeley Hospital.
Oh.
Which is fucking bananas. So that's not only crazy in and of itself. Ed Bell was known, even by the hospital, to go back to the hospital and pick up girls around that area.
What?
So he very well could have seen Brenda leaving.
Absolutely.
Maybe, like, I mean, he must have, like, followed her bus. But still, it's not crazy to think that that's where he saw her.
No, absolutely not.
It's like that for me. I was like, okay, hello, right there.
That's a huge coincidence if it's just a coincidence.
A lot of these coincidences are huge. So Fred and Paige are trying to Fred and Paige.
Fred,
Paige, and Lise are trying to find out, like, anybody that maybe was picked up by him in that area. And they stumble across this woman named Susan. Now, Susan at the time was Susan Witten, but now she's Susan Witten Armstrong. I think she got married.
Okay.
And she also changed her name a bunch because I think she had, like, some awful shit happen in her life, which we're going to talk about.
Oh, good.
So Susan was spending time as a patient at Jenny Seeley for depression treatment. She was pretty young at the time, and she had just gone through a divorce, and she was just having, like, a really shitty time.
Yeah.
So while she was at the hospital, she made friends. And remember, this is the 70s, so I guess you could, like, leave and come back to the hospital, I guess.
Okay.
They decided they were going to have a party. So she was like, cool, I'm going to go grab some beer. I'll be back, which I was like, interesting.
Go for a beer run real quick. You'll feel good.
So she goes to go on the beer run, and she runs into who? Ed Bell.
I was going to say, good old Ed.
Good old Eddie. And she's like, oh, hey, like, can you point me in the direction of, like, yada yada? And he was like, of course I can. And not only will I point you in the direction, I'll, like, bring you right there.
I know where yada yada is.
I know exactly where yada yada is. I think she was asking where, like, the Holiday Inn was because it was right near there. And so he begins to show her where to go. He's, like, walking along with her. And then all the fucking sudden, he pulls out a gun, holds it to, like, her chest, and is like, you're not going anywhere. Like, shut the fuck up or I'll shoot you right now.
Holy shit.
So he walks her at gunpoint to his truck. We all remember his stupid fucking truck. He ties her hands and feet. He gags her. So I feel like this is the first time we're seeing the gagging, which then I feel like a little bit correlates to Brenda's slip being shoved in her mouth.
Yep.
He gags her, he shoves her in the truck, and he brings her out to this, like, completely deserted, desolate construction site.
I'm horrified.
And as he's raping her, because he does rape her, he tells her that this is what he does. He does this 1 to 2 times a week. He picks up girls, young girls, and 1 to 2 times a week and rapes them.
What the fuck?
It's like, and I'm like, what? I don't even have anything to say. Like, what?
I feel like somebody else did that.
Who?
I feel like it was like Paul Bernardo or something. Like, used to tell people,
like, this is what I do.
This is what I do.
I think you might be right.
Shut up and let it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like somebody else has done that.
Well, and it's like a scare tactic because it's like, this is what I do. Like, I'm a fucking professional, so don't fight back.
Exactly. Because it's like, and it's like, and once I'm done with you, there's going to be more after you.
Right.
So it's putting that in your head. Like, by the way, once I'm done with you, this isn't over.
That's just terrifying.
So fucked up.
So crazily enough, he returns her back to the fucking hospital when all is said and done. And obviously she's like freaking the fuck out and she tells her friend what happened. And then it gets back to the staff and then gets to the police.
Yeah.
So Ed Bell was arrested for the rape, but never faced charges because he said that Susan was his girlfriend. And like back then.
You can't rape your girlfriend, right?
Back then you couldn't. Hey, it was not.
Even now. Yeah. A lot of times it's like, well,
you're his girlfriend or you're his wife. And it's like, what? So that was that. So like to connection to the Jenny Seeley Hospital, connection to like the gagging and then like the stuffed undergarment in Brenda's mouth. Weird.
Pretty clear to me.
Pretty clear. It is interesting to some people. They're like, does Brenda Jones fit? Because she was his only black victim, if she was a victim of his. But it's like, she was a very young girl at the time. Like, I don't think he cared.
And I mean, and it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, all the literature says that serial killers tend to stay within their race. Mm-hmm. And they also don't usually deviate. Like, they don't go.
Yeah, it's not usual.
But that's not like set in stone. It's not like there's not like a rule book that they all have to open up like the rules manual and be like, whoops, I wanted to, but I can't. It says it right here. Gotta stay in this.
No, it's stupid.
So it's quite possible.
I think.
Is it strange pathology wise? Sure. But
I also think that Ed didn't really have a type because if you look at these girls, they range pretty far in age from each other. I mean, they're all under fucking 16 or excuse me, under 18, but there's a pretty far age span
and like brunette
and
blondes.
Yeah, they don't all look exactly like each other.
Yeah. So I think he just liked young girls.
Right. I think if you were a young girl, you were Ed's type.
You fit the victim profile.
Right, which is awful.
Yeah.
So we're going to go to another girl that went missing in 1971, and this is Colette Wilson.
Okay.
So Colette was 13 years old.
Ugh.
Her family described her as a social butterfly. Butterfly. People loved her. They said that she could talk to anybody. Like, she could literally just walk in a room and be like, oh, hey, what's up? Like, and be friends with the person at the end of the conversation.
Man, what a skill.
She made friends super easy. So that summer, Colette really wanted to go to this band camp because she was super good at playing clarinet and she loved playing clarinet.
I always wanted to play clarinet when I was younger.
Did you really?
I did.
Huh.
But I did not.
Oh, well, that's sad. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Sad tale in the middle of this really sad tale.
So you're like, way to make people really bummed out.
Yeah.
Well, the issue with this particular camp was that it was like super far and her mom would have had to drive her there and then drive all the way back and then go back to get her and then drive all the way back.
Yeah.
And Colette was one of 12 children. So her mom was busy.
She had some stuff to do.
She had a few things to do throughout the day.
A few things on her plate.
But luckily, everything did seem to work out because the band director offered to pick up Colette not super far from her house. So her mom would drive her to like this little highway junction, like on the corner, and it was already on the band director's route. So he or she was like, I'll just grab you along the way.
Oh, okay. That was nice.
So they would meet there in the morning and then he would drive her back. He or she would drive her back and Colette's mom would be there to pick her up.
Yeah.
So one particular day, Colette's mom drives out to the meeting point and she's not there. Neither is the band director. And there's just a black car parked there.
Huh. And this is at the end of the day?
This is at the end of the day when she's supposed to pick her up because she already dropped her off that morning. Nobody's there. Like, literally nobody's there except that black car. And she's like, okay, like, what the fuck is going on? So Colette's body is claimed to have been the first that was located in the Texas killing fields.
Ooh. So the killing fields name gives me chills every time I hear it.
Because it's just like...
The killing fields.
It feels like this designated, terrifying area.
Ugh.
Her body was found just 9 days after Maria and Debbie had been discovered.
Wow.
So that was in November. So she went missing. Colette went missing on June 17th and wasn't found until November.
Whew.
When she was a long time. When she was discovered, she was nude, and it appeared that she had been killed by a gunshot wound to the head. Oh. So most of these girls either were killed with gunshots or were strangled.
Yeah.
Or it was like hard to determine because they were so decomposed by the time they got to them. Also, Colette's clarinet was never found.
Oh.
And I don't know why, that just like bums me out so fucking hard.
Oh.
Just so sad.
That's just such like a yucky.
It's really
so
shitty.
Yucky. It's just, ugh.
And so Colette's remains were found in, like I said, in November, near the Addicks Reservoir. So again, a body of water, which is weird. Another strange thing in Colette's case is that her remains were found among another girl's bones.
Huh.
And this girl was Gloria Gonzalez. Now, not a lot is known about Gloria Gonzalez's case because her family just like really doesn't like to talk about it anymore.
Yeah.
And she was 19 years old when she went missing. She worked as a bookkeeper. And she was reported missing in October of 1971 by her roommate.
Oh, okay.
And then this is when she was found.
Huh.
Did I say the last time she was found was outside of her apartment?
No.
Oh, so that was the last time she was seen.
Oh, okay.
So Gloria's cause of death appeared to be blunt force trauma to the head.
So that's different.
Different.
Very different.
But also weird that she was found among Colette's remains because it's like, did this person go back and say, like, did Ed Bell go back and just put somebody else there?
Is that just like an easy dumping ground? So
right.
They're like, or is it just an easy dumping ground
for
so
anybody?
Multiple killers have found it?
That's the thing.
Huh.
So Gloria is considered one of the 11, but it is strange.
Yeah.
So, like a lot of these victims, Colette had to be identified by dental records.
Ugh.
Colette's dentist was her father. So he had to go down and hold his daughter's jaw in his hand and confirm
what the
that
fuck
that was her mouth.
Holy shit.
Like that.
Holding your child's mandible in your hand to compare it to your own dental records that you have captured of her.
Horrible. Oh. Like you might as well just be gut punched over and over and over again.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
so
just run me over with a semi-truck.
The sad thing is that when she first went missing, he specifically held on to so much hope. There's one interview in particular where it's her mom and dad sitting there talking, and he's like, like all we can do is hope. Like maybe she'll come back one day. Like this could all be over if she just comes back. It'll be okay. Like, and he specifically, like out of all the family members, held on a lot of hope. And he died at the age of 43. And a lot of people say he died of a broken heart.
Probably.
I can't imagine how you ever go on after that.
Oh, yeah. I literally cannot fathom that.
I thought that was one of the most horrifying things of this whole case.
Wow. That's truly, truly horrifying.
Like gut-wrenching. Ugh. So now we have been in 1971 for a while. We're going to fast forward to 1973. So 1973 is the year that Kim Pitchford disappeared. Bell named Kim in one of his confession letters, and he even made note of the black fur jacket that she'd been wearing on the night that she disappeared.
I mean...
What more do you want?
Yeah.
What fucking more do you want?
How is he getting all these details?
I don't know.
And how is he, like... He can't just be remembering these details from reading them.
No, because he could have easily been like, oh yeah, and then I killed Maria and Debbie and one of their black jackets was there.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't remember who it belonged to, I feel like.
If you only remember who it belonged to because you were there. Right. And you saw it on her.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think he also described her as like the red-haired girl and she had red hair.
Oh, shit.
So Kim was 16 years old, and she was super, super excited to get her driver's license, obviously, because what 16-year-old isn't?
Of course.
And she was taking driver's ed classes at Frank Dobby High School, which was in Houston.
Okay.
So usually she would go use a payphone to let her mom know that she was out of class, and her mom would come pick her up. Unfortunately, that night, her mom thinks that she was on the phone when Kim called. And back then there was no call waiting and like there was no like beep in or anything like that. So she just didn't get the call.
Oh no.
And so another example of these people that have to live with that. And it's like, you didn't do anything wrong. It's just awful that you have to live with that. I know we've said it like 45 times at this point, but
it truly is one of the worst.
It's like, how do you, if anything were to happen to you and I was the last person to see you, or like you had called me and I missed it, even if I didn't know, like,
who could ever know?
So according to witnesses, Kim got a ride with somebody in a red Volkswagen. And 2 days later, Kim's body was found, again, partially nude, in a ditch alongside a rice canal in Alvin, Texas.
Wow.
So again.
And quick.
Wild. And really quick, yeah.
Yeah.
It was literally 2 days. I think her driver's ed was on Wednesday and she was found on Friday.
Wow.
So crazy. She had been strangled. So again, we have another strangulation.
Yep.
According to Lise, this is fucking crazy. One of Kim's friends confided in Lise that in the days and weeks leading up to Kim's murder, they were being followed by a flasher that had been following them from their neighborhood along I-45.
That was Ed.
That was Ed.
Ed does that shit.
I-45 is the killing fields.
Yep.
Let's talk about some more connections between Ed and Kimberly's murder.
Let's do it.
So, number one, Ed grew up right around the area where Kimberly was found. And this is not just like, oh, he grew up around the corner from there. Like, that's crazy. This is like middle of fucking nowhere. You wouldn't know that area.
Yep.
It would be hard to get in and out of there if you didn't know where you were.
Yeah.
Number two, Ed worked at a Volkswagen dealership and was known to constantly change cars. Because remember, he had a white van that ended up burned. Then he's working at a Volkswagen. Why wouldn't he get a fucking Volkswagen?
Of course not.
Number three, Ed constantly used the I-45, aka part of, like I just said, the Texas killing fields, because he was a traveling salesman at the time.
I mean, case closed, guys.
And do you remember in
closed.
part one, Jimmy Summerfield said Ed was always coming and going?
Yep.
Because he was a traveling salesman.
There you go.
Hi.
Hello.
So, last victim to have gone missing, and probably a victim of Ed Bell's, was 12-year-old Suzanne Susie Bowers.
12 years old.
12 years old.
Ugh.
So this was in May of 1977 that she went missing. She was walking home from her grandparents' house to grab her bathing suit and head back over.
Ugh.
Awful.
Come on.
So Susie's mom died when Susie was super young, and Susie was being raised by her dad, and her grandparents basically were also helping raise her. And they lived like a couple blocks away from where she was. So this was not like a super long walk that she had to make. It was it was like, oh yeah, like go ahead and I'll be back in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Which is, it just makes me so sad. So when she didn't return back to her grandparents' house, her family obviously was becoming super worried because they were like, Susie would have never ran away. Like, all these parents were like, a lot of them, I'm sure, were asked, you know, would she have maybe run away?
Yeah.
And all of these families were like, no, these girls are not runaways.
Yeah, like they're not unhappy at home.
They're not unhappy. Like, she's going to get her fucking bathing suit. Of course she didn't run away. She's excited to go, like, swimming or whatever.
Of course.
And then when she didn't turn up at night, they knew that something awful had happened.
Ugh.
Susie's remains took 2 years to find.
Wow.
2 years.
Oh, those poor parents.
Yeah, her dad and her grandparents. It's like, she was found in Alta Loma behind a cattle pen in a deserted area right near a body of water.
Of course.
And there appeared to have been gunshot wounds to her head.
Jesus,
but again,
12-year-old.
It was 2 years later, so it was a little hard to tell. Connection to Ed Bell? Ed Bell lived 2 miles from where Susie's remains were found.
Come on.
Okay. Now we're gonna get into Ed Bell's stupid fucking trailer, which was designed to look like a red caboose.
Are you fucking kidding me?
A red fucking, like a caboose train.
This dude's the lamest.
Like, why? That's just dumb. I'm sorry if you live in a caboose. I'm sure none of you do, but like, I think it's because it's Ed Bell that I'm so mad about it.
Oh man.
Put that on a shirt. I'm sorry if you live in a caboose.
That's the perfect, like, that's the slogan for all podcasters right now. It's like, I'm sorry if you live in a caboose. Like, I have to apologize.
Honestly.
Make sure you can cover your ass.
Like, even like the most like niche things.
Just if you live in a caboose, I'm sorry I offended you.
That's not what I meant toward you. It's just because I'm talking about a murderer. So it was widely known that Ed Bell lived in this fucking caboose with his third wife, who was much younger.
Weird.
and they lived in the fucking caboose.
Did they live in a caboose?
Yes.
Are you sure?
I'm just fucking hyped about this damn caboose. It was located, like, obviously you could move the trailer because it was a trailer.
It was a caboose.
It was a caboose. I don't know if I mentioned that.
You didn't.
It was found in a lot of precarious spots, this fucking caboose.
This is so weird.
At one point, it was located just a few miles from where Sharon and Renee's bodies were found.
You don't say.
It was located where Brooks and Georgia were abducted.
Huh.
Like, not super far from there. And also where Ed exposed himself to a girl named Vicky Ringel and her friend Susan.
He's disgusting.
So let's talk about that.
Let's talk about
a thing of Ed being disgusting.
Just another thing.
He apparently knocked on Vicky's door when she and her friend were home alone. He told, now this story, I'm like, what the fuck? So he told them that somebody had just caught a huge fish. You gotta come see it. That's the best you've got to, like, get your shit done. Like, I know you're a fucking professional at this, but, like,
wow,
big fish, gotta see it.
That's a bold move.
Like, what? But of course,
Bold move.
and remember, these are young girls, so, like, maybe in the 70s, if somebody knocked on my door and I was 14, I'd be like, I gotta see this fucking fish.
That's interesting.
So they're like, well, I gotta see this fucking fish, and I don't blame them.
Oh, these poor girls.
I'd be excited to see a huge fish. Yeah, that's the other, well, ugh. So he points them in the direction of where this fucking huge fish was supposed to be.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, I do want to see a fucking huge fish.
Well, and I'm sure he made it seem like this fish was fucking huge.
Well, and I'm just
like, it's a big old fish.
I'm just thinking about it, and I'm like,
I want to see that.
yeah. I've seen huge fish, and it's exhilarating. So I understand that. Now I'm thinking about it.
I mean, yeah.
I'm like, you've ever seen, like, a sunfish? That shit'll change your life. So
yeah.
I get it.
Oh,
all right.
when you ever watch, like, Discovery Channel
Yeah.
and you see them out on the boats?
It took me a minute, but I get it
You
now.
get it.
I'm
okay.
in the state of mind.
I'm glad. You know what? I get it right now, too.
Yeah.
So he points them in the direction of the fish, the big one. And they turn around. They're like, where's the And he's in the bushes behind them, nude from the waist down, exposing himself and masturbating.
Disgusting piece of shit.
Disgusting piece of shit. Luckily, they were able to run away.
Good.
And Vicky's mom was working, like, basically right next door to their house. So they ran right in there and were like, Mom, like, oh.
These poor girls.
And they're young girls. It's like, what the fuck? So
that makes me so angry.
it makes me angry, too. Ed Bell was identified and arrested, but never fucking faced charges
happened.
because he's like a cat or some shit with 9 lives.
Damn.
And guess what? This happened. I don't want to call it like an incident, but this assault happened just a few weeks before Georgia and Brooks went missing and just a few miles away.
To me, it's a perfect escalation.
He was working in the area.
Yep.
Like, and I don't mean like working like his job, but like I mean he was fucking prowling in this area.
He was doing his disgusting shit in that area.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now we know what we know about Ed when he was living in Texas. And we know that as soon as he left Texas, I said in the beginning, after he murdered Larry Dickens, he went to fucking Panama and all these killings stopped. But what happened when he was in Panama?
What happened?
Well, how did he get back here?
Who knows?
I do. So Larry Boucher was a retired investigator who helped officials get to Ed in Panama.
Wow.
Insane. So because Ed was on the list of most wanted, and Ed was considered to be extremely dangerous, obviously, if you listen to what he did to Larry. So they did an episode about him on Unsolved Mysteries. Ooh. Now, somebody mentioned this in the comment, but I really hope that not everybody saw it, because fun fact.
You're like, I'm really excited to tell you guys.
I was like, Alaina, somebody said in the comments, and I wanted to say it.
Ash was like, damn it.
I'm not mad at you. But fun fact, Matthew McConaughey's first TV role was in this episode of Unsolved Mysteries.
That's
and
wild.
He played Larry Dickens.
That's so wild. And I had no idea.
I think the person who commented it on our Instagram was like, and that's when I realized that I loved Matthew McConaughey. Like, he was my first boy crush.
I get it, girl.
So back to the sadness. So part of the episode is the last known sighting of Ed before he escaped to Panama. Now, that wasn't murdering Larry. He must not have gone to Panama right away, I guess, because this attack happened in September of 1984.
Okay.
In Texas.
Wow.
So this woman was in her home and all her kids were there and she's just like getting ready for the day. She was in the bathroom doing her makeup. and nasty ass Ed Bell breaks into her fucking house and threatens her with a knife.
With her kids all there?
With her kids all there. Now, she did suffer stab wounds. He was, like, able to somewhat attack her, but she was able to, like, overcome this, like, overtake him, and she chased him out of her fucking house with a gun.
Fuck yeah.
Bad bitch alert. Like, I think she, like, actually shot at him, like, while he was driving away.
Wow.
But he was able to get away, and that's apparently when he was like, I gotta go to Panama. So he was in Panama for 14 years, and while he was there, he used the name Cecil Boyd. Boyd. People who knew him or, like, got to know him during that time also called him Wally, which, like, I don't really see the connection, but...
Cecil Wally, okay.
Cecil Wally, you know.
All right.
I don't really know where that happened, but we're gonna go with it.
Yeah.
So when Ed was in Panama, interestingly enough, there were 2 disappearances similar to the ones that happened while he was in Texas.
Huh.
So weird. Now, like, there's not a lot known about them because, like, obviously, different place. But one girl was a nursing student and the other was a nurse. They were both, like, much younger girls. And Ed lived right around the area where one of them went missing. And he belonged to a yacht club where the other one was last seen.
Huh. Again, he seems to be in a lot of these places.
Yeah, he seems to be in a lot of the wrong places at the wrong times.
He has real bad luck, that guy.
So while he was living in Panama, he took up looking for gold. Like, I'm not even shitting you. Like, he just became, like, a gold miner. I guess. Is that what that's called? A gold miner?
Yeah, and I think when you use that little thing, it's like a sluicer.
A sluicer?
You go sluicing for gold. It's like that little thing that it, like...
I thought you were kidding.
No. It, like, filters out all the stuff and the gold sits on top. I think it's called a sluicer.
All right. Well, he was sluicing.
Random facts that roll around in my brain.
I thought it was like, I don't even know what I thought it was. Yeah. Well, while he was sluicing, he also met his much younger girlfriend, Bernardina Ramirez.
Number 4.
So she was 16 when she met Bell.
Oh.
And they met because her dad was in the gold business. And Ed was kind of like learning the ropes from him.
Learning to sluice.
Learning to be sluicing. Steady sluicing.
I'm going to make sure that's the right word, but you keep going.
Okay, I will. So, Bernardina already had a child, and she said that she was, like, responsible for all her shit, and she, like, self-proclaimed she was a lot more mature than just 16. But still, she was 16, and Ed's yucky, and I don't condone it because I hate him.
Yucky.
She had no idea about Ed's past, so you can imagine this poor girl's surprise when on February 14th, which is supposed to be a really romantic day, probably for her, in 1993, officers broke into the boat that they were living on and arrested Ed Bell.
Damn, she was probably like, what
the fuck? Like, they had been dating a long time. She never fucking knew what happened to him. Like, he was just gone. She never found out what happened until Fred Page and Lise went back to Panama to find her to see what she knew.
What?
They went out there and they were like, you know, like, we're getting together all this information, like, told her everything. And I believe that she had no idea because she starts to cry and she's like, I didn't know that he did that. Like,
I mean, we've seen it.
Yeah, it's like,
we've seen it before.
BTK went home to his fucking family every night.
Yeah, and his poor wife was just like, please no one talk to me ever again.
Exactly.
Holy shit.
Well, Bernardina was like, I hope that, like, he regrets what he did before God, and I hope that, like she was like, I don't condone any of that. Yeah, she was like, fuck him.
This guy.
So when Ed was extradited back to the U.S., he was sentenced to 70 years for first-degree murder because of the murder of Larry Dickens.
Yeah, good.
And then he wrote these confession letters from his jail cell that we were talking about. But like I said, he went back and forth about like 45 million different times about the reasons why he wrote them. He said nothing was true and he just made it up based on what he read in newspapers. And then Lise at one point was like, well, like, what about that poem that you wrote, like, the 11 that went to heaven? And he goes, that was just a poem. And it's like, it was just a what? Like,
that was just a poem.
A poem, he says. A poem.
That was just my poem.
And it's like, okay, like, very specific poem.
He probably thought somebody would just be like, okay.
I think, I honestly think that.
All right.
And all the interviews that you guys got to go watch the 11 that went to, or the Galveston 11, the A&E documentary. So fucking good. You're going to want to punch your fucking TV screen because he's just so, like, he, like, smirks. And you know when, like, somebody's lying and they, like, and they know that they're pissing you off and they smirk at you?
Oh, yeah.
That's what he does to Lise, like, this whole time. And I'm like, I fucking hate you. It's so frustrating.
Gotta watch it.
I know. Do it. So...
Hi, Ryan Reynolds here for Mint Mobile. Are you looking for a beach read this summer? May I suggest your big wireless bill? It's got suspense, mystery, a slightly flat, emotional arc, and a shocking twist where you realize you've been overpaying the entire time. Fortunately, though, Mint's story is better. Every plan, $15 a month. Even unlimited. That's it. Happy ending. Zero tears. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/save.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan required. $15 per month equivalent. Taxes and fees extra. Initial plan term only. Greater than 50 gigabytes may slow when network is busy. See terms.
Personally, we're at the end here. Personally, I think that there's way too many fucking connections to just be pure happenstance. I think Ed Bell did this shit.
Oh, I definitely think he did.
And right at the end of his life, he was named a suspect, and they reopened Maria and Debbie's case. He was named a suspect in their case in 2017. But then he died in prison not too long after the case got reopened, and he was 82 when he died.
What a dick.
I'm like, God damn it.
Come on.
So I'm just like, I'm so frustrated that he's dead now because I think a lot of people would have so many questions answered.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that if he were convicted in the Maria and Debbie case, it would lead to more convictions in a lot of these cases that we talked about.
I think so. It always sucks when these fuckers die.
It does.
Makes me like the Ariel Castro.
Oh, that was
That
like
will haunt
so
me forever.
frustrating.
Ivan Milat. I hate that he's dead because you know that fucker was just smirking all the way to the end.
It's so annoying.
These guys, I'm like, fuck.
And just to finish this off, and with one of his dumbass quotes, he said, "I never killed anybody. The police killed Larry. Blamed me. About the 11, I won't say anything until I'm a free man." Oh. So that in and of itself says to me, you fucking did it, but you're not going to say anything until you're free because you think that you're like not going to be able to put back in jail or something, be put back in jail.
Well, it's like, so somehow you think that they're just going to be like, oh, you'll tell us when we let you out? Here you go, sir.
Exactly.
And just open the door and be like, go on your way.
It reminds me of Sarah Turney and her dad.
Literally.
And how he's like, I'll let you know on my deathbed when nothing can fucking happen to me.
That's literally what I was just thinking
And we
about.
all know that he's guilty as shit.
And as soon as you hear that, you're like, okay, well,
you
did it.
You might as well just say like, yeah, I did it.
It's like the O.J. Simpson if I did it.
Right.
Like, it's a roundabout way of saying you did it.
It's
without
so
actually
frustrating to me.
Very frustrating.
So that is the case of the Galveston 11. Maria and Debbie's case is still open.
Wow.
So, I mean,
Wowzers.
I don't really know how because it's like, I think you guys have the answer.
I think we should get on the case.
I think we should call Fred and I think we should call Lise.
Become citizen detectives and do this.
Let's do it.
I think we should do it.
I'm ready.
Because this case really frustrated me.
Yeah, it's really frustrating. And you got to watch the documentaries.
I'm definitely going to.
You gotta.
Everybody watch it. Cause let's all watch it together.
Let's all watch it together. And then and actually a lot of the articles that you can find on this are written by Lise herself.
Hey.
She works for the Chronicle.
Good for her.
Yeah, and she's a very good, you know what, Alaina?
What?
Her writing kind of reminds me of the way that you write.
Ooh.
So I loved reading it.
Oh, that just made me feel all kinds of stuff.
Genuinely.
I love that.
It was really good.
Oh, love it. That was very horrifying.
Yeah.
Very traumatizing.
Yes.
But
never
totally
go see a big
fascinating.
fucking fish
No.
again.
But like, I get it now.
I get it, but don't ever say, if somebody knocks on your door and is like, you want to see it, be like, well, I don't live near a body of water, so nah.
No. And even if you do live near a body of water, just say no.
Nah.
Just be like, you know what? I'm going to go on Disney Plus. I'll look at National Geographic and I'll see a big ass fish.
There it is.
We don't need that.
Also, we're not sponsored by them, but
No, we're not. But like, I
Hit
just
us
got
up.
Disney Plus and it's pretty rad. The only reason I got it was to see Hamilton. I mean, hello.
hello.
And also, if you haven't watched Hamilton, guys, go get Disney Plus.
Okay, I will.
That shit is so good.
I love that last episode. I was like, I'm not really a musical girl, and now this episode, you're like, go watch Hamilton.
Watch Hamilton. Hamilton is not a musical.
It is
an experience. It's a moment.
I'm open. No, I'm totally open to seeing Hamilton.
Lin-Manuel Miranda is, to me right now, the only good thing we have in the world. The only like holy,
We don't have a lot
just
left.
completely pure and good and wonderful thing we have. And I just want him to be protected at all costs. And I also never want to find out anything bad about him because I just feel like he's just a good person.
I think you might be right. You know who else is good
He
people?
wrote Hamilton after reading the book on vacation.
Did he really?
He literally was on vacation, read a biography about Hamilton, and was like, I'm going to do this groundbreaking, completely... like, when you watch it, you're like, how the fuck did you come up with this?
So do you like the musical?
Guys, watch Hamilton.
I was trying to segue there and be like, you know who else is good people? Our Patreons. And you were like, but Lin.
I need to keep talking about Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Well, we will after this. But first, let's thank some Patreons.
Let's do it.
Number one, we're going to thank, I think your name is Janelle.
Janelle.
But it's spelled Ginelle.
I like it.
And so did that motorcycle outside.
Wowzers.
Fuck guys. You, guy.
Hey, I don't know if I've mentioned this on several other episodes, but my neighbor got a motorcycle. And there it is.
You're like 9 years ago.
It's happened many times.
Next up is Danielle Carter.
Danielle Carter, thank you so much.
We then have Darlene Keller Sheets.
Darlene Keller Sheets, thank you.
That sounds like Killer Sheets.
Killer Sheets.
Ooh, I would hate if my sheets were killer.
I'm going to make that movie.
Casey Lee, thank you.
Casey Lee, you're the best. Thank you so much.
Jamie Richardson, thank you.
Jamie Richardson, thank you so much.
Destiny Rothenberg, thank you.
Destiny Rothenberg, you're awesome. Thank you so much.
This is a really cute name, and like, wow, I love your hair color. Marie Minnie.
Marie Minnie, that's cute.
You're gonna love her hair color.
I like that.
Let me just zoom in really quick.
I like alliteration. Oh, I love your hair color.
Okay.
Hello.
Okay.
Tell me your secrets.
Wow.
Thank you.
Casey Schwind.
Casey
Schwind. Alaina, you don't have a list.
I don't have a list. See, you lie. You liar. What is it, Casey?
Casey Schwind.
Casey Schwind. Thank you so much.
I like schwa names.
Schwa.
And I like you.
I like you.
Michelle Garcia.
Michelle Garcia, glad to see you.
Thank you.
You're the best.
Patrice Townsend.
Patrice Townsend. Thank you so much.
Townsend is a fun last name.
It was very smooth.
It is. Oh, an alliteration. Gabby Gunning.
Gabby Gunning.
Love you.
Love that. I love alliteration.
Mean it. Danielle Stoddard.
Danielle Stoddard. Thank you so much.
Oh, and her thing is of Harley Quinn. Cool.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah.
We like you.
We do.
We love all of you.
Danny Gomez.
Danny
we love
Gomez.
You.
I love that.
Danny Gomez, you have such a friendly smile.
You know what? Let me see.
Hold on. Like, oh. I just like closed it out. Like, what a friendly smile that is.
Oh, you do.
Very welcoming.
I just want to be your friend.
Me too.
From that.
Are we friends now?
We are.
And then we have Ashley Warwick.
Ashley Warwick. Hello. We love you. Thank you so much.
April Rukowski.
April Rukowski. That's a cool last name.
Or Rutkowski.
I love a ski at the end of the name.
Yeah. Are you Polish?
Thank you so much.
I love you. Julie Wooderson.
Julie Wooderson. What are you doing?
Chucking wood.
Thanks so much.
Kiara Gable.
Kiara Gable, like the House of Seven Gables in Salem, Massachusetts?
Or Anne of Green Gables, like the cartoon and book.
Yeah, two very different spectrums of the imagination, but yes.
We then have a Madonna. Destiny.
So hot right now.
Let's finish it off with a Madonna named Destiny.
Yes, Destiny, you closed it out. Thank you so much to our Patreons.
So much.
You guys are rad as fuck. You deserve the world, and we're going to try to give it to you.
How did you guys feel about the Patreon goodies?
Oh, I hope you're excited about it. It seemed like everybody was excited about it.
Well, anyways, you can follow us on Instagram at
Morbid Podcast.
Hit us up on Twitter.
A Morbid Podcast.
There's that motorcycle again. Send us a Gmail.
morbidpodcast@gmail.com and let me know ways that I can make a motorcycle not work.
What? That's all, right? That's all the things?
Yeah, that's all the things.
Okay, well, we hope you keep listening.
And we hope you
keep
it
weird. But not so weird that you, like, do a bunch of really bad shit and then you disappear to Panama and then you have to, like, make friends with somebody while you're in Panama and, like, bad things happen while you're in Panama, too. And then, like, you get caught while you're in Panama because you're not that fucking smart. And you go back to Canada and then you write all these... Canada? You don't go to Canada. You go to... where are we from? America. And you get caught and then don't die in prison if you're up under all these fucking...
You have to face it.
Face the money.
Face the music.
That's what it is.
Sounds like the money.
I'm leaving. Bye.
Bye.